good question here. Very good. All right, this is another good question from New World Over. It is Namaste, Sri Acharyaji. Would equipoise be equivalent with being stoic? And does the modern day motto of you only live once play a role in people's lack of ability to endure life properly? Good two questions here, actually. First of all, equipoise versus being stoic. Yes, they're similar. They're not quite exactly the same, because being stoic is more of a conscious activity versus equipoise, which is a state. So there's a state of equipoise. So one can, but at the same time, let me say, they are very closely related. Indeed, I know the Stoic philosophers quite well, the Greek and Roman Stoic philosophers. And indeed, Stoicism is something that the yogi is meant to cultivate, and that is being detached, being equally disposed toward whatever comes our way. But this is as a practice. Being equipoised, on the other hand, is a state of being in which now everything that comes your way, you naturally, inherently, intrinsically are indeed detached from all things. So that's the difference between the two. But really, yes, there's a very close connection between the two. And then you ask, does the modern day motto, you only live once, play a role in people's lack of ability to endure life properly? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, it's one of my pet peeves. I can't stand this motto. And whenever I hear this, especially if someone says it in my company, makes the mistake of saying it, I'll say, just joking, the exact number doesn't matter. I'll say something to the effect of them that, they'll say, you only live once. My response is, no, actually, you only live about 279,832 lives. Not once. That's my answer. In other words, of course, we believe in reincarnation. This saying that you only live once is as atheistic as it gets. Indeed, it is spawned from atheism. The idea that all that we have is this material body. The material body comes into being, we are quote-unquote alive. The material body goes out of being, we cease to be. See, the very opposite of what Krishna said. That's atheism. And it's the idea that, we only have this amount of time between birth and death, whatever it is for you, 65 years, 70 years, 30 years, whatever it is. So what is the conclusion of this? It's the implication. Therefore, be a hedonist and just enjoy your body and your senses as much as you can, because once your body dies, you won't enjoy anymore. It's a self-centered, narcissistic, sociopathic view of the world. This idea that you only live once. And indeed, because it is the case that today this is part of the philosophy of, let's say, modernity, liberal democratic capitalism, etc., this modern world in which we live, that, yes, we only live once, therefore, buy, enjoy. Try to get the most that you can out of this world, because there is no God, there is no soul, all you have is this one lifetime. Well, of course, people cannot endure. Of course, people who believe that will suffer, because they truly believe that. They have nothing to live for. So, indeed, this is how they live. Individuals who believe in this philosophy will be alcoholics, and they will party every night, and they will have multiple sexual partners, and on and on and on, and they will take drugs, and they will take medications, and they will take antidepressants, etc., and they will be in misery. And the whole time with a goofy smile on their face, because they're too stupid to realize their own suffering. They think they're happy as they pop another pill to keep from killing themselves. And sometimes the pills don't work and they will kill themselves. So yes, this is a truly terrible, terrible view of the world, that you only live once. No, we are eternal. We are permanent. We have never come into being. We always have been. The body has come into being, but we pre-existed the body. We are antecedent, ontologically, to materiality. We precede the body. We proceed the body. We are eternal beings. So when we understand this, it's only then that we can have true peace within. See, the people who say this, you only live once, when you encounter them, these are people who are the opposite of calm, the opposite of peaceful. They don't have equipoise. They have nothing but misery. So indeed, it's a terrible state to be in.